My name is Petit Tangawai. I'm working for BBraun Medical Ghana, which is a subsidiary of BBraun Menzungenage, Chairman Brown. BBraun is a pharmaceutical and medical device company operating more than 180 years, family owned, not stock listed. So we stand for some values where we put the human being in the middle of all our activity. And then one of our motto is to improve health around the world. So we do everything pharma, most of the pharma, especially when it comes to IV, meaning we don't do dry drugs, we do injectable drugs, and we also do the devices. So our specialty goes across all the healthcare industry, going from the simple needle to the big machines like the dialysis, the surgical machine, the laparoscopy, and all. So basically, when it comes to supplying a hospital, we can roughly cover more than 50% when it comes to a hospital. BBraun has started operating in Ghana market more than 15 years, let me say almost about 20 years, but the market was served as export basis. So we were doing it from Germany to Ghana. I was also based abroad, and then we were doing business, but it was in and out. So we decided to establish our company in 2019. The decision has been approved by the board in 2018. And when I was back in Germany, I worked on the project for the West African office, which will be based in Ghana. So this is since 2019, we have officially set up our subsidiary in Ghana. From our perspective, the Ghana health system is somehow well spread in the market. Let me start with the good part of it. Some of the hospitals, especially the tertiary hospitals, have a lot of human resources, which are very knowledgeable. But when it comes to equipment, and this is not particular to Ghana, it's for our region, our hospitals are not well equipped in most cases. And when they are equipped, most of the equipment and co are sometimes not well maintained. So when we narrow it down to Ghana, the market is much more developed compared to other markets when we came in. But as where we stand, some countries are really improving the health system more than Ghana. But when you look at the government project like the Agenda 11 and Co, they are very ambitious, and definitely from the moment they will kick off, it will definitely improve the system. So one of the other challenges is also the health insurance in Ghana market. So when we deal with the facilities where you realize that they can't pay you earlier, and then when you go back to them every time, they keep on saying they are also not receiving payment when they come to insurance. So the whole thing is making it difficult for the system to run properly, because at some point the supplier cannot continue supplying when they are not paid, and the facility also have to find the money to run the facility. So the burden unfortunately goes to the patients. This is a very good question, because we, when you look at BBraun, our logo, we always add sharing expertise. It's fundamental for us. Training the personnel, training the healthcare professional on how to use our devices and equipment is a key. Without that, we don't even want to sell actually in the market, because we believe that our technology needs to be transferred locally. We also believe that our technology to be used on a proper way to treat the patient has to be something the person who are using it are well aware about what they are doing and how to do it. So in Ghana market, we have been doing a lot. We sell like infusion pumps. We are also doing some surgical equipment, and a key part of it, even before you can even sell it, you have to train the personnel. And this is something we have been doing constantly. And on top of that, we have even went further, actually, because when we started looking at the market and even the region markets, you end up finding a lot of equipment with very little issue, but they are parked somewhere because they can be maintained. So I'm also representing a representative of German Health Alliance, which is the German Healthcare Industries Association, actually. So for the West and Central Africa. So some company among the German Health Alliance, including BBraun, Systems Dräger, and Siemens and Karstadt, have launched a project back 2020 to see how we can also, as a player in the market, strengthen the capacity of the local engineers. And then together with the German development, we launched a project in Kenya and Senegal, where the aim was to also build the lab and help them have some practical knowledge, because most of the engineers who are going out from the schools only have the theoretical parts. So we donated equipment in Kenya and Senegal, and then some of the lab has been constructed, meaning from the moment the student goes out from the school, they don't only have the theoretical part, but they also have the practical part. The same project has been launched in Ghana. We launched it in Ghana together with the MOH and the Pharmaceutical Engineering Association. Currently, we have delivered our first machine for dialysis. The machine will go to UG and K University, where we want also to strengthen the academia side, so that the biomedical engineers who are coming from the school should have some advanced knowledge before they go to the hospital to perfection it. Honestly, it has been a very difficult period within the last 3 years due to the devaluation of the cedi and co. It has affected a lot of our local partners, because unfortunately it's happened in some cases that they have to be going back to the hospital to increase the price, and this is not really a pleasant situation. And some of them who have imported the goods, they usually pay our mother company invoice them usually in euro, and then the moment they bring the goods and the moment they have to pay the goods, the cedi's value goes up, goes down, and this up and down, and the companies have a lot of burden on them. So it really impacted our business. You can see the sales level goes down because everybody were very, very cautious on what to do, what to not do. And again, the payment from other hospitals also are not coming. So everything has been very slow. But let's say we started seeing some pickup slowly, and we are also working on it. We started with Horizon since we decided to set up the office. We started with Horizon because we believe Horizon was the right choice for us. Obviously, yes, that's one of the reasons why we came to Horizon. First of all, for us, our standard, we always use most of the time open office. And when you look at the standard of Horizon, the concept is open office mostly, even though we have service office. And for us, initially, the main reason was also to find a place where we can quickly kick off the activity. So the service office was the right choice for us, and the way the property is managed and the service around definitely was the right choice. Horizon is already doing much. let me put it such a way. And honestly speaking, anything we requested, we have requested until date. With extra, we got it. So I can't say there's something we can add. Anything will come up, I think as soon as we bring the topic, we always find a solution. And we are very grateful for that as well. what we haven't covered, let's say, as where we stand today, the economy is a bit tricky. A lot of action and policy has been put in place by the government. But the Ghana market is still a market where we believe there's a lot of potential and where there's a lot which could be done, especially when we look at in our sectors, which is healthcare. The last day you can see that the parliament also is looking at the healthcare sector, and I believe this is something which is we can expect a bright future. Horizon is truly home for Africa businesses.